kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on. From sideline to touchdown.
Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do. I sit on the throne, getting the I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, is on. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This is Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
319, pass 85, pass 85. There we go, Mike 20, right down.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there on the screen pass. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
By number 22.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And 9.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5 yards on the pickup. And
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Cardinals nothing.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
Henry Ruggs, 60 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out. And it's a fumble. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
For the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A handoff as they run the counter play. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Play fake. Mayfield steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Cardinals.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51 the mark, boy. 51. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw, and he fires one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now it's Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, 49ers 3. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Ingram hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Got some room at the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the ground there and goes for 36 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of were counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Score Cardinals 21, 49ers 9.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIE.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Cardinal 1st down.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's got some space here. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 34. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now a handoff as they run left side. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 20! And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. At the 15. They go play action. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Leads to second and goal.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. So he visits pay dirt for a 2nd time. Unfortunately, they're still down in the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the 2nd time, yet his team's still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up the 2nd.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check, 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 check. Alert, alert, alert.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Allen going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, he's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Allen finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is third down.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
2 times. You got 3 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
They can't stop. Let's go.
Today's final
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.